Hey guys, welcome to my tutorial for covering your eyebrows with a plastic bald cap. I just want to say I'm not trained in special effects makeup, so these steps, what I'm about to tell you now, are steps that I figured out for myself that work for me, and they might not work for you, but you'll only know if you give it a shot. So this idea came to me when I was watching Heroes of Cosplay one day, and one of the cast members were saying that they were using a plastic bald cap and dissolving the edges with acetone. And immediately I thought, hey, well, can I use that on my eyebrows? So a year and a half later, here I am trying it out, and I've been doing this for 5 weeks now, and it's worked out pretty well for the most part. There were some bumps along the road, things I had to figure out for myself. And again, I'm not trained in makeup, so I didn't really know what to do. And I think I've come up with the steps that work out for the most part. I do want to say that this is not a quick process. This takes me about 45 minutes. My first time it probably took me like an hour and 15 minutes. So, if you don't have the time, or you don't want to put in that kind of time, or you're used to your like 15-minute brow, with the glue stick, then don't do it. Anyways, so what you're gonna need is a plastic bald cap. You can get one from alconeco.com or any theatrical makeup store. There's one in Boston called Reynolds Advanced Materials. This is about like $32, or you can find it online for maybe $28. It's got to be plastic because plastic dissolves with acetone. Next, you will need Pros-Aid. This is an adhesive, a really strong adhesive, and it's flexible. Sometimes people are allergic to this, or some people are allergic to this. They have Pros-Aid 2, which is for sensitive skin. I haven't tried it out yet, but you should if you are sensitive, or you know that you are. And you're gonna need rubber mask grease paint. This is just something I read, when applying bald caps in theater makeup, you use this so you can cover it with foundation, and it's made for latex appliances. I know this is not latex, but they use this on the plastic bald caps too. And also glue stick. I don't know where I put it, but I just use a regular, purple Elmer's glue stick and a little metal teaspoon to spackle it on my brows. I've already gone ahead and glued down my brows here. You can't really tell, it's mostly dry. And like I said, I just spackled it on to my brows. So next, what I'm gonna do is, you're only gonna have to do this once, but you're gonna have to draw a pattern of your eyebrows for the bald cap, because you need to cut bald cap pieces in the shape of your brow that you're gonna cover. And this is an important step that I just realized, or thought of like last week or 2 weeks ago, and it was the reason why, it wasn't lasting as long as I would like, because on Saturdays I'm in drag from like 6 to 12:30, and 5 or 6 numbers in, and at the end of the night they are like lifting, because I lift my brows a lot like this. I'm a show choir kid, and we're taught to do this all the time. So you're gonna take a Ziploc bag. I've got one right here. I cut it up here, cut a little piece, and just tape it to your brow. Now, my brows are not symmetrical, but I'm gonna go with the bigger shape here. This big shape brow. And I'm only gonna cut out one pattern because I'm lazy. And I'm just gonna glue it to my forehead like this. And take a Sharpie and trace out my brow. And I just want to trace out the exact shape. And when you cut this piece out, you're gonna, or when you cut it out onto your stiff cardboard or whatever, business card, you don't want to make it bigger than this shape, because you need this to lay down exactly the way it is on your eyebrow. You don't want it to extend out past your glued down area. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back, and this is my traced out pattern on my brow. And I'm just going to take it here, and now I have this glossy business card that I'm going to trace this onto. Just stick it on here and trace it out. And I'm going to keep this forever. So this is the only time you're going to have to trace out your brow, or on your face that is. So just cut this out and keep it. Alright, so I cut one out here, and it's just from a business card, and it's just going to lay it like this, the bald cap. So next, you're going to take your bald cap here, and you're just going to trace out two pieces of this. I use an actual lip pencil. Here I got one from my friend, a brown lip pencil, because it glides really easily. Doesn't matter, you're gonna cover it with makeup anyways, so it doesn't matter what color it is. And you're gonna trace this out, but when you cut this out, don't cut, because obviously this is gonna go around the perimeter, and then you're gonna cut around that perimeter. So just try to cut inside what you're gonna trace here, because you don't want it to be too big. Alright, so I've got my two little pieces of, bald cap brow stuff. And next I'm going to take the Pros-Aid and a latex sponge, or whatever sponge, and I'm just gonna put it all over my brows. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. I forgot to powder my brows after gluing them. Alright, now you can take the Pros-Aid and apply it over your brows. And you want to do this quick because Pros-Aid can dry pretty quickly. And if you start to put it on a dry piece of Pros-Aid, it's gonna ruin the texture. So, and then you're also gonna you're gonna overlap going onto your skin here, so that the bald cap can adhere, the edges can adhere somewhere. And basically this part that you're doing right now, you don't want your bald cap to go past this area that you're doing. So just go all around the shape of your eyebrow. Alright, so I've put the Pros-Aid on my brows, and I've gone past, my actual brow area, so that I have room to lay down the pieces and a little wiggle room for error, if I just happen to not really lay exactly on its place. So what I'm going to do now is take this thing that you cut out, this little pattern, you're going to lick it, and this will help the piece stick, and you're going to do this and lay it on. Because it's really hard to try to take the bald cap with two hands, and I've got fat fingers if you look, and do like this. You might get the angle wrong, and you only have one shot to really put it on, because once it's on, and if you try to peel it off, you're going to ruin that texture, and you can ruin it real bad that it'll show through. So, let me just get this powder off my hands here. Click it. So here it is, the bald cap is on this, and I'm just going to go like this and match the angle, press it down, and then go across, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've put the plastic bald caps on my brows. Ignore that little red mark there, that's just like lipstick or something. Next, I forgot to mention, you're going to need acetone, obviously, and I got this from Ulta. It was like $3 or $4. It's 100% pure acetone. It's not like regular nail polish remover. I think they have like extra stuff in it. I dipped this in acetone, and you're just going to go along the edges, and you're just going to put it over, and it's going to dissolve. And it's not going to completely dissolve, where you can't see the edge, so you are going to have to glue the edges and reinforce them with some Pros-Aid. But this will definitely help blend. It's not like if you were going to use a plastic bald cap, you would definitely see the edges, and the way they blend latex bald caps is by putting on several layers of liquid latex, and that's just a pain in the ass. And I think liquid latex is a pain in the ass, so, and just kind of brush it outwards. Alright, so I've dissolved both eyebrows, and now I'm going to take the Pros-Aid and latex sponge here and just go over my entire brow and also the edges to reinforce those edges, and this will actually help grab on makeup. So you're just going to go over, and you're going to want to do this quick because this is the last layer, and you could potentially really texturize yourself. So do it quick, and then you can even, once you do it, stipple it on and then swipe it over and then go to the next brow. Okay, so I've put the Pros-Aid all over my brows. I went over a second time on the edges to like really get those edges strong, and I let it dry. It dries pretty quickly. It dries clear. So now I'm going to take my rubber mask grease paint in white. I got it in white. They come in several colors. I didn't want to try to match my color because I'm just going to put makeup over it anyway, so I got white. And I think that's totally fine. So I took a latex sponge here, and I'm just going to stipple this on. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to go ahead and powder and then apply my makeup, and then you'll be done. Hey guys, so it's the end of the night and I've been in drag for more than 6 hours and like 7 numbers, and here we are. There you go. So other than this little nick right here, but that's okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.